Hi, my name's Kaylee Brennan. I'll be glad to help you out with this situation. That's no problem at all. Okay, so let's just look at the box. Okay, so the recommended dose is acetaminophen is 10 milligrams per kilogram every 6 hours. And the box says that there's 160 milligrams per 5 milliliters, so I'll just help you figure out the dose that you're supposed to give your baby based on her being 6 months. So you're going to be giving 81.8 milligrams because your baby weighs 8.18 kilograms. So just multiplying that by 10 milligrams, or by 10 milligrams will give you 81.8 milligrams. And then when you look at that dose that I had said, 160 milligrams per 5 milliliters, you're probably wondering how many milliliters to draw up. And so based on that, you're going to get 2.6 milliliters, and that's the recommended dose that you're going to give your baby every 6 hours while the symptoms last. But you don't want to be careful because you don't want to give this more than 5 times in one day, so in 24 hours. And just when you're giving this medication, just make sure you always have the right medication. Make sure you have no distractions when you're drawing it up. And then be sure to use the syringe that's provided. As the box states, it comes with an enclosed syringe. So just make sure that you're using that syringe. And just a flat surface, and just make sure that you draw up the recommended dose of 2.6 milliliters if you want to write that down just for your own knowledge. And when you draw it in your syringe, your baby's probably not going to want this. So just be sure not to kind of pin them down, because that kind of just makes it worse. So just kind of, lay your baby down. Maybe put your hand on, open the side of their mouth and just kind of point the syringe back towards the back of the mouth against the cheek. And typically the baby will have a sucking reflex, and you can just kind of push it in slowly and watch as the baby takes it, and just be sure to watch just for any adverse effects, or if the baby starts acting different than usual, just give the office a call or your pediatrician. But yeah, you should have no problems other than the dose, which is 2.6 milliliters. So if you have any other questions, you can just let me know. But after you give the medication, just make sure that you close the Tylenol as soon as you draw it up in the syringe, just to prevent, any accidents from happening. And did that make sense? I know I kind of said it a little fast, so if you need me to repeat anything, just let me know. But just to make sure, can you tell me what the recommended dose that we came up with was? How many milliliters you're supposed to be giving your baby? Okay, 2.6 milliliters, correct. Okay, and can you tell me where you're supposed to give this baby the medication after you've drawn it up into the syringe? Okay, yes, the back of the mouth, that's correct. Alrighty. Well, you seem like you have understood everything, so if you have any problems, or the symptoms persist, or the symptoms aren't relieved, you just give us a call and we'll be glad to help you. Thank you.